Hey everybody, how you doing? Doing pretty good. I got some Jim Beam honey, swig a shot, and just show some books that I got. Review a movie, the usual. I found out one of my friends has 3 balls. Cheers to you, you 3-ball bastard. Oh. So let's just jump right into this. I got dude, it's gonna be December already, so I started Christmas shopping. And I got my friend this Star Wars book, X-Wing Wedge's Gamble. I saw this at Half Price Books for like 15 bucks. With tax, it'll probably almost be like 20 bucks. I found this on Amazon for $1. The shipping was like $4, so $5. So fuck you, Half Price Books, dude. Just half price, so it would have been 30 bucks. So I got that. I also got him Star Wars Death Troopers. I might read this. Zombies in Star Wars. I started reading this, The Night Visitor by Laura Weil. It's pretty decent. I've only read like 50 pages. It's not boring as fuck like so many other books. But I stopped because I went to my aunt's for Thanksgiving, and I just wanted to have something really good to while away the time while I was there. So I started Richard Lehman, No Sanctuary. And I'm pretty sure I have this paperback, but I forgot that I had a paperback, and I ordered hardcover. And I read it before, and I would get this one mixed up with Blood Games. But once again, I'm on page 100. It's 280 pages. The first 100 pages just setting up what's gonna happen, like the characters, kind of what's happening. But it just, I was gonna say classic Lehman, but classic Lehman usually starts out pretty rough and rugged right away. But this one, it's pretty messed up. What's happened so far? The characters are Rick and his girlfriend Bert, and then another character called Gillian, who's on her. It's like 2 separate books actually in one book. But I'm gonna review this and write a review for my new zine and just send out reviews because Richard Lehman is so good, and this one is like, I read it before. I don't remember it. Oh, I remember bits, but not them. Because they're in the woods. They're camping in the woods with Bert and Rick, and I can't remember if they run into a killer. They must, because Gillian, she runs into a serial killer. So that's Richard Lehman, No Sanctuary. And I need another one. So the movie I'm going to review, dude, I'm working on the zine right now. I've been watching a lot of action movies. But on demand, on my cables on demand, they have a lot of good movies. And one they have that I've wanted to get for so long, like on VHS or DVD or whatever. And it turns up on demand, The Pack, from 1977. And it takes place on the same island that The Birds took place on, but this time it's dogs. And it's like a vacation island, and people leave. Vacationers will come and they have a dog, and then they'll just leave it there. It begins with like these people leaving their dog. They tie it to it. This dude ties it to a tree. I mean, I'm not the biggest dog lover, but I wouldn't tie one to a tree and leave it there. In fact, my dog just died. Like, had to be put to sleep. I don't know what was wrong with her. She it was just overnight. She just woke up and she couldn't walk. Like, she was just in so much pain. So I had to put her down. So now I do feel, if I see a dog in a movie or hear about someone's dog suffering or died, it's really hard. So The Pack, I was really interested because it's called Seal Island. people leaving their dogs, and they all pack up together, and like it's the off season, so it's just the locals. There's only a couple of them, so the dogs start taking them out. And first off, they start off with a horse, and I was like, dogs? Can dogs take down a horse? I think they could. These dogs are pretty vicious looking, and the leader of the pack, he's pretty scary. And overall, that's what struck me the most about the pack, is that it was pretty scary. Like, if you think about like a movie, even like Silence of the Lambs or Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or I don't want to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was like Urban Legend, or I Know What You Did Last Summer. Just, you know, those generic slasher movies. Like, if you have a gun, or Scream, like, if you have a gun and you get the drop on the guy, you could blow him away. In the pack, they say there's 16 dogs in the pack. I was like, man, even if you had like a machine gun, I don't know, you could blow away 16 dogs before like 2 or 3 or 4 of them like jumped you. There's no way, like. So it was scary. And there's a part where and it's way before Cujo, where a girl, she runs into like a VW bug, and then they start tearing the roof because it's like a convertible hatchback thing. And one dog starts tearing the roof. I was like, man, they're gonna get in there. There's so many of them. But then Joe Don Baker comes along with a shotgun and blows one of them away. And then they all scatter, they all take off. And then there's some really cool, like, I'm not, because of movies like goddamn Man of Steel, Zack Snyder films, like his pornographic use of slow motion. They use slow motion in the pack, and it was good because you see like every motion of the dogs running, and it was just real atmospheric and scary, and like pounded it home that these dogs are coming after you. It's from the director Robert Klaus. He did Enter the Dragon, and like a movie called The Ultimate Warrior. And just, he's a good director, so he knew how to like, he squeezed every like bit of atmosphere out of like a killer dog movie that he could. It had, I don't remember the names, but it's from 1977. But you know, if you're a genre, just a movie fan that's watched movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you would recognize some of these actors. The dogs, every once in a while, I wish, it's so quick, I mean, it's just a nitpick. Like, the leader dog looks cool. There's other, like, German Shepherds in there, and just other mean-looking dogs. But then there was, like, an Irish setter, or, like, a shaggy dog looking, and I was like, those aren't scary. But, I mean, they still would be scary if they're trying to eat you. But a lot of the dogs are just big, like, scary dogs. So that was cool. But then there's even, like, a little one in there, too. I would actually like if they remade it, I would like to see like the pack remade, but like all CGI, if it was done as good as like Lord of the Rings or Marvel movies, because I think, you know, some of the dogs really get hurt. I don't care, like in that case, I don't care if they're CGI, and if they were, they could make them look more vicious, like put scars on them, just make them look a little more scary, like bigger fangs, and then use dogs, like use real ones for certain scenes. But he can remake, it would probably suck though. But yeah, I was really like, cause kind of like, I have to really pay attention. I have to like focus on a movie now. It's like I'm not paying attention anymore unless I just focus on the movie. You know, I'll start looking at my phone or get on my computer or start looking at a comic book or something. But the pack really pulled me in, and that was really cool. So I'll give the pack. It's not gory either, but it has some pretty vicious dog attacks. Like, I was like, man, how did they do that? It looks like they're just tearing into some of the actors. Other than that, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be how long it's gonna be on demand, but the pack it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and that's pretty much it. God damn it! Oh, I got a burp. But I'm gonna finish this pretty soon and review this. But check out the pack.